Hi, it's Richard Bromwell here from Charterhouse Auctioneers doing our walk and talk through our huge auction coming up on Friday, the 7th of August. Post-lockdown, we've been out and about, we've been busy. Now, in the sale room, which is pretty packed as usual, we've got a load of pictures. These are, we are in the middle of summer, and we've got a collection of Sue Campion pictures with olive groves and what have you here. This client has moved from France and brought all the pictures back. We're having a bit of a sort out, so they're just nice and bright. Also, if you like light, look at these, lamps, lamps, lamps. We've got lamps, more lamps. Lamps, lamps, lamps. We've got Worcester, we've got Bohemian, we've got brass, we've got glass. There are hundreds of lamps, and I think some of these have probably been breeding, but also nice and light. I kind of quite like this. There's a couple of pictures by Stockman here. Here we are, Brixham Trawlers. There's the old fish market behind there, and they kind of sadly, Phil's too young to know what I'm talking about, but the sort of the Peter and Jane books, they kind of remind me of the sort of the late 60s and the early 70s with the Peter and Jane series. Up through here, we've got more pictures. We've got a lot of silver and plate. We've got a collection of walking sticks. We can still currently sell ivory as long as it's carved and predates the 1947. So a nice collection of walking sticks there from a client down in Devon. We've got silver, we've got carved wood. Dogs, always very popular. Really nice little collection of walking sticks there. Some, I thought that one actually, Phil, reminded me of you, funnily enough, on a good day. Down through here, silver and plate, more toys. This is a fascinating lot in here. This is one of my favourite lots, see if you can come in close. Nothing particularly interesting about the box. You open it up and inside you have all these specimen woods and all there with their little names on, all beautifully handwritten. I think that's a fantastic lot. Probably value on that sort of the £100 to £200, but I think that'll do quite well. We've got bronze stags, we've got big lamps. Think about moving house, here we go, big doll's house here, down through here. Now, it's coming to get you. Now, what are these called again, Phil?
Gharials.
Gharials. I'm sure that's a word you've just made up. But you learn something new in this business, and those are gharials. There we are. I've got a problem with gharials. Come on, Phil, let's go next door. In through here. You've guessed it, what's coming up. We have more lamps. We have lots of lamps. We have lamps in the cabinets. We have lamps on the furniture. Up through here, we've got hanging lanterns. We've got, this is really cool. This is from the client. They moved back from France. Love this marble top table. We all sort of dream, don't we, of outside eating al fresco, and that one's not going to rot. Up through here, up through in the cabinets, we've got postcards. We've got ivories and bits and pieces. Into the cabinet in here, we've got Clarice Cliff. We've got Lalique, we've got Chinese, we've got Japanese. Again, this piece here, and you're going to probably no surprise. This one come from our client who's removed back from France. Lovely two-drawer Bombay commode. Long case clock, that's quite an interesting one. It's a bit of a big boy over there. That's an Pollard oak case, not a Burr walnut case. That's an Pollard oak case there, so that's quite an unusual wood there. But this is walnut. Up through here we've got desks. As you can see, we've had to go pretty high this time because we're absolutely loaded with lots. More lamps, chests, Korean, Wellington chests and bits and pieces, and more chest of drawers and more wardrobes, painted furniture. Up through here, that's it, Phil, come on, that's along, come along, that's it. We've got dining tables, we've got this table on the top's got 3 leads. I think the one on the bottom's got 3 leads. This is a big extender, sort of £1,000 to £1,500 on this. Plus it's got the added benefit of having the 2 extra legs in the middle of that. That's a 6 Lego rather. Around here we've got sort of bonnet de jours, we've got walnut bureau, we've got linen press, we've got etagères, we've got pine pews and benches and ends, and we've got kitchen country chairs, we've got French chairs. We've got more pictures down there. We've also got hundreds of lots of silver and jewellery and watches. That's all in the cabinets there. We're just going to whiz around here. I've just taken out just a couple of my favourite little bits and pieces, just out here to have a quick little chat about. And this is lot 370, and some of you might have read about this little caddy spoon. And this is by Amy Eleanor Stewart, unusual to be a lady silversmith. And that's a nice little Chester caddy spoon there, silver one. Value on that sort of £200 to £300. We've got a nice little collection of small items of silver as well. And we have here a Megalodon tooth vinaigrette. And really quite sharp. And again, it's a big thing, isn't it? And that just opens up, and you've got a little vinaigrette section just inside there. And I mean, who doesn't want a Megalodon toothed vinaigrette? And the value on that is probably sort of 150 to 250 pounds. But also a little vinaigrette which we found in a house clearance is this little shell vinaigrette. And you open it up, and I'm not certain which way around it's going to go. We're going to be lucky with this. Might be lucky if I can get into it at this rate, actually, Phil. There we go. That's a lucky dip round the right way. So open up, you've got the lovely little pierced grill there. And then you open it up yet again, which is where the sponge would have been, and inside you've got the little pearl. Absolutely divine piece of Victorian silversmith. Value on that probably £200 to £300. At the other end of the scale, though, is a whopping rock here, a huge whopping great big diamond, 15 to £20,000 for that one. Sadly doesn't fit my finger, so I don't need to buy it. Well, there's a bit of a quick little walk and talk through the auction coming up, and maybe you've seen a few lots that will take your fancy, and maybe we'll see you bidding at the sale. Thank you.